E aí pessoal, tudo beleza? Vamos aqui mais um jogo chamado Call of Cthulhu. Beleza? Esse aqui é baseado num conto de H.P. Lovecraft, famoso escritor de contos de horror. Vamos lá pro jogo. Não faço ideia do que vem pela frente. Entrar na insanidade. Beleza? Para lá ou para cá? Ótimo, um lampião. Opa, acho que era um tubarão ali, hein? O controle aqui deu uma tremida. De pé, filho. Não é pra cair na água. Até porque eu tentei. Coloquei pra frente pra cair na água e ele não caiu. Ah, interessante. Opa. Como é que pega mesmo? Aqui inclina pro lado, pro outro. Eu guardei a tocha. Ah, descobri qual botão que aperta pra... Opa, o que é isso aqui? Não. Ah, entendi. Então o Y... Eu tô jogando com o controle, tá, gente? Ah, tá. Tá vacilando, hein? Aqui. Corta.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Nossa, que som sinistro desse jogo.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Uma característica dos contos do Lovecraft é a atmosfera no ar.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Tocando o som aqui. Não. Deixa eu tocar. Opa, tocando o telefone aqui. Moshi.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Bom, o que é isso aqui? Distribua os pontos de personagem. Pô, mas já, cara, e agora? O que vai ser importante aqui pro jogo? A medicina representa seus conhecimentos médicos. Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de descobrir dosagem de um remédio, fazer diagnóstico, expressar suas ideias sobre um problema médico. Bom, não vou ler um por um para vocês, não. Eu vou deixar passar aqui e vocês pausem o vídeo para ler o que cada um faz, para não tomar muito tempo do vídeo, tá ok? Bom, tem 8 pontos. Eu vou colocar ponto em investigação. Ah, ali já tem. Ali tem 2 pontos. Preciso de 2 para alcançar o próximo nível. 4 para alcançar. Eu tenho 8, né? Ou seja, ele só tem um aqui. Eu posso colocar um aqui e um aqui. Ou colocar aqui para investigar. É bom. É isso. Ah, pena que não vai dar. Queria colocar um ponto aqui em investigação e um ponto em eloquência. A psicologia também é bom para resistir aos ataques. Então vou colocar um aqui para conversar. Visão. E um em psicologia para... isso mesmo. Beleza. Feito. Não tenho mais pontos? Não, peraí. Redefinir, então, vai lá. 1, 2, 3, 4. Agora sim. Aqui. Pronto. Beleza. Confirmar.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Cara.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Antes de tocar o telefone, dava pra mexer na máquina de escrever. Mas vamos examinar a pintura.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Bom, a resposta que eu vou dar é essa desbloqueada, que ele tem que ser levado a sério.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Eu não vou responder a mesma coisa, né? Ah, posso falar que tem alguma coisa errada com essa história. Vamos falar com ele, isso aí.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Bom, eu tenho agora o relatório da polícia menciona instabilidade psicológica. Investigar sobre o galpão. Onde está... Não, onde que a Sarah morava. Vou perguntar onde ela morava.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Vou falar da instabilidade psicológica que está lá no relatório da polícia.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
É isso aí. Agora sobre o galpão.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Tá legal, vou pra lá então. Já tenho informações suficientes.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Tá, vamos lá pra Darkwater.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Aqui é um caso encerrado. Harry nunca entendeu, tinha sido abandonado pela esposa. Ele continuou me ligando semanas depois que a investigação foi concluída. Provavelmente um corpo.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Não são esses, vamos ver qual que é. Opa, o que é esse aqui? Toma um gole. Toma um gole pra ficar bem. Vai afetar meu destino, eu tomei um gole de whisky.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Deixa eu ver só aqui. Não tem nada.
I used to be an avid reader.
Aqui é a minha pintura aqui, vamos ver o
The
que é.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Esse livro aqui. Boa.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Bom, vamos embora. Acho que eu, pelo visto, eu não vou ver mais esse lugar. Então, por isso eu vou tomar mais um gole. Não, mais um. Agora vamos embora. A mulher morreu e deixou um quadro, uma pintura bem doidona, bem misteriosa. Eu não conhecia nada sobre o jogo, eu só gosto muito dos contos do Lovecraft.
We're almost there.
Da hora.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Tem pessoal aqui.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
Have you seen how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Galpão.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Tem mais gente ali embaixo.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Lei seca. Opa. Não dá pra pegar isso. Esse daqui? Não. Vamos primeiro no bar.
careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Eloquência? É, eu tenho eloquência alta. O cara foi desrespeitoso, não? Não exagere. Vou testar a eloquência para tentar dar essa resposta.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Pergunta da lei seca.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
É, não é do meu interesse mesmo. Vamos pedir uma.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Pois é, sem bebida. Vou perguntar sobre o Dakota, que ele sabe. Sarah. A baleia, vamos ver se ele sabe alguma coisa da baleia.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
É verdade. Não, testar isso aqui.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Não, você tá falando mal. Tem esse, mas vamos ver o que ele vai falar.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Tá, não tem mais opções.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Retornar. Eu quero perguntar daqui.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Bom, sair.
That'll be all for now.
Bom, vamos falar com Fitzroy. E aí, pessoal, tem um copo pra mim aí?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Vamos perguntar da música.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wing of a girly boy, I would as a man of fire.
Vamos ver o artigo aqui.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
É, saiu no jornal mesmo.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Tem mais um rapaz aqui pra conversar.
She will do it again. The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Sanatório.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Fechar a porta. Antes vamos lá ver o que ela quer aqui.
Wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if
There's
you
nothing
want.
for you here
You can
either.
Pick up the pieces.
Beat it.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Ah, tchau, tchau pra vocês, eu vou dar continuidade. Olha, apesar do gráfico não ser as minhas maravilhas, a arte do jogo é bacana, viu? Consegue passar um clima bacana pro jogo.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Estão ali, mas antes eu vou ver o que tem nessa gaveta.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Apenas deu dinheiro ao mensageiro. Tá legal.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Que legal, achei mais um. Continuar assim, eu vou conseguir ver o que é que tem a baleia.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
É, o cara tem uma perna de pau.
What a macabre souvenir.
O que é isso aqui? É um... Ah, é a perna de pau. Pô, aqui é só um banheiro. Ué, ele não estava aqui? Ah, não. Aqui.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Sei, pertence à família dos Hawkins.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Quem é Cat lá da carta ameaçadora?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
O cara da perna de pau.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Não, já vi a perna dele lá em cima. Agora a baleia, vamos ver se ele sabe sobre a baleia.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Não quer investigar? Tem mais uma aqui, ó, sobre o pescado. Vamos ver o que ele sabe.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
Eu já li, então agora eu vou lá para...
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Eu vou lá pro galpão. Como que eu entro lá?
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no
Pescador aqui. E aí?
Oh yeah.
Essa estátua aqui. Vamos olhar de frente para ela. Ah, dá para abrir aqui.
There.
Ixi, o que será que eu vou encontrar aqui? A habilidade de detectar itens permite que você descubra itens escondidos. Bom.
Hello, old friend.
Haha, peguei a garrafa. Dá pra tomar uma. Chega. Guarda esse isqueiro. Acho que não tem mais nada não. Vamos pra lá. Ele não pula. A entrada acho que é por aqui mesmo. Esse lugar aqui é meio deprimente, né? Um porto, só tem homem. Pessoal tudo meio desanimado.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Essa tal Cat é bem ameaçadora mesmo, hein? E aí?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Vamos testar a eloquência.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know.
Boa.
There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Ué, e parou por aí?
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
E aí, como que eu entro?
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets... That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Pergunta da Cat.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Aqui é o limite.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Esses caras não estavam aqui.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
You shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Pois é, cara, eu não consigo entrar aqui.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Tell me, who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Bom, vamos mentir pros caras. Não vou me dar mal.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
but he only smiles with the left cheek.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Esse aqui eu já sei quem é.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Bebida.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Eu tenho aqui, ó.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Vai lá.
Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide.
Passei. Agora não sei se é pra cá. Uma porta aqui.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstituição, vamos lá.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Sangue.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Aqui, ó.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Não. Deixa eu ver aqui. Opa.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
aqui.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Já investiguei tudo. Eu tenho 4 pontos. Aqui eu só preciso de 2 para melhorar minha medicina. Eu tenho 4. Ah, tá. A habilidade de medicina e oculto só podem ser melhorados por meio de objetos descobertos no ambiente. Isso quer dizer que não dá pra melhorar nem esse nem esse. Devia ter colocado ponto aqui logo de início. Visão. Aqui é 6, 6 e 6. Vamos gastar com visão então. Confirmar. Vai embora desse lugar aqui.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Nossa. E aí, gente? O que eu vou responder? Vou usar inteligência, vamos trabalhar juntos.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
E a Cat aí, ó.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Tem uma mansão ali, que da hora.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Nossa, que da hora. Bom, gente, o vídeo tá ficando um pouco longo e eu vou continuar no próximo vídeo, tá ok? Não se esquece de se inscrever no canal, curtir o vídeo, compartilhar com seus amigos. Um grande abraço aí pra todo mundo, obrigado por ter assistido e até o próximo vídeo. Falou, tchau, tchau.